Hello. If you've ever had a conversation with me, you would know that one of my favorite words to throw out is juxtaposition. Um, Whether I'm just having a conversation or writing a class, I love talking about juxtaposition. It could be, I could talk about anything. I could talk about fashion or a book we're reading for a class or the juxtaposition between different Taylor Swift albums or songs. Um, but I just love talking about the contrast between two different things. So today I wanted to talk about the contrast between Starry Night and Cypresses by Vincent van Gogh. Um, these were both painted around the same time. They were painted during the summer while he was living in the mental hospital. And looking at both of them, they are both summer paintings, but the way that they are summer paintings is completely different. So Starry Night is obviously Van Gogh's most famous painting. I know we were talking about how popular and well known it is, and I just wanted to share that I used to have a Starry Night pillowcase on my bed as a kid. Um, but even though they are both summer paintings, they have some similarities. They obviously still use Van Gogh's signature colors, so that's going to be the blues and a little bit of green and yellow. But Starry Night is a nighttime painting, and to me, this scene is just serene. Like I can imagine him sitting at his window in his mental hospital as he's struggling with his mental health and just taking in the beauty of the world around him, of the quiet town. I don't know if it makes sense to say that a painting seems quiet, but to me, this is just a very quiet painting. It's dark, but it's not depressing. And then you look at Cypresses, and it's just the juxtaposition. It's completely different. It still uses his signature colors. This one is primarily green, but it does still have some lighter shades of blue and then a little bit of yellow with the moon and some of the shrubbery. To me, Cypresses just reminds me of a movie scene. To me, this painting just screams the sound of music. Like I can imagine Julie Andrews running through those hills in her little nun habit or something. Um, um, Again, I don't know if this makes sense, but in a way, I feel almost connected to this painting. With Starry Night, it seems more distant, like Van Gogh is far away from the city and he's just taking in the scenery. But in Cypresses, I feel connected to him. A lot of the times when I look at older paintings, I'm just like, oh, that's a landscape, or oh, that's a bowl of fruit. But because Van Gogh uses like really, really heavy, thick brushstrokes, like there's globs of paint, I feel like I can literally picture him doing it. Feels like the paint on the canvas is still wet, even though this was painted over 100 years ago. I feel like I'm there with him doing it. Um, I just really love Cypresses. I think this is my favorite painting that we've looked at so far just because it's so light and summery. Like I can feel the summer breeze as I'm walking through the mountains in France.